Okay. I call this meeting to order. And now request Club Secretary Preeti Bhargav to please say the inner wheel prayer. Preeti, please unmute yourself.
Instill in us, O Lord, the true meaning of friendship. Never let us forget that we are all thy children. Notwithstanding the difference in our culture and creeds, endow us with the desire to serve our fellow men, remembering that we too often need help. Whenever or wherever the need for service arises, help us to be ready to serve, endeavoring to make our batch of inner wheel worthwhile, ensuring that we have not lived in vain.
Thank you, Preeti. On behalf of Inner Wheel Club of Bombay Bandra, I welcome District Chairman Amla Mehta, District Executive Committee members, all the dignitaries present, my co-presidents, invited guests, and all my dear Inner Wheel friends. Let me now introduce our Chief Guest, District Chairman Amla Mehta, to all of you. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our dynamic Chief Guest, District Chairman Amla Mehta, who's leading us from the front in these trying times. She has executed all excellent projects as per the need of the hour and has taught us that if there is a will, there is always a way to do it. With her vision, kind words of positivity and a smiling face, she has successfully motivated all the presidents to do their best. DC Amla Mehta appeals to ladies who are committed for higher goals to join Inner Wheel, as Inner Wheel is an organization for dedicated women to share their friendship, passion for community service, and take action to lead the change. I now request District Chairman Amla Mehta to please say a few words.
Thank you, Veena, for the kind words. President Veena, Club Secretary Preeti, District Executive Committee colleagues, Presidents, past District Chairmen, today's speaker, Ms. Monisha, guests, and dear members. Good afternoon to everyone. Today's talk on Green Up Mother Earth is one of our thrust areas, clean and green environment. According to Bombay Municipal Corporation, nearly 7,500 metric tons of waste is generated every day only in Bombay region. Proper segregation of dry and wet garbage, recycling of plastic, Tetra Paks are very important issues to understand and implement. I am glad President Veena and team have arranged this talk with experts in the field to help us understand the situation and its solution. So thank you, President Veena. I am delighted to be attending this talk and thank you for your kind invitation. Thank you.
Thank you, Amla ji, for your inspiring words. We now move on to fun time. Himadri ji, are the district people there?
Quite a few are there. All
Our zone 2 chairman Himadri Lathia.
Not chairman, coordinator. Zonal coordinator.
Zonal coordinator Himadri Lathia, who's always happy to help, a very smiling face and a very harmonious person. We are very happy to have you, Himadri ji.
Thank you.
Would you please take us to the fun time?
Sure.
Or you think we should wait for some of them?
We can start. We can start.
Thank
you, President Veena and team, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. In the new normal, physical distances are vast, but our computer seems to have closed the gap, and Zoom is the new connector. We extend a warm welcome to all the district dignitaries present here today. And without much ado, let's begin this fun quiz, where our guests, or rather our district dignitaries, are in the spotlight today. This is just a fun-filled quiz filled with a few questions randomly picked. There are two bowls here, which I'll pick up the names. One holds all the names of the district dignitaries. One are fun questions that they have to answer. So let's hope the games begin. The first person to be answered is District Treasurer Pallavi Chokshi. Pallavi, are you here?
Yes.
Yeah. So the question for you
Unmute
is,
Pallavi.
Yeah.
who played the role of Hanuman in the TV serial Ramayana? Who
Can you
played the
repeat?
role? Who
Huh?
played the role of Hanuman
Huh?
in the TV serial
Ramayan.
Ramayana?
Nara Singh.
Right, that's
Yes,
right.
right.
So you got a good start. The district dignitaries have a lot of information. Second person on the spotlight, PDC Vidya Subramaniam. Is she there? PDC Vidya Subramaniam?
I think she's not entered yet.
We'll move on.
Yeah,
Let's
we
start
move on.
then with
Yes.
our own district chairman, Miss Amla Mehta. Miss Amla Mehta. She has to say, I'm saying the tagline. Amla, I'm giving you a tagline of an ad. Try to guess the ad. Zindagi ke saath bhi, zindagi ke baad bhi.
LIC.
Wow, that
Yeah.
was quick.
Veena, I don't think we are going to have anybody not knowing their stuff.
Doesn't matter. It's fun. At least it's an icebreaker.
PDC Pushpa Suryamurthy. I don't think
PAP.
Suryamurthy. She's not there, right? Pushpa?
I'm here. I only told you PAP. I'm here.
Prakash?
I'm
Prakash,
here.
Pushpa, show
Yeah.
Pushpa ji. Okay.
Hi.
Pushpa,
Hi.
your question is.
Oh my God, you have started some question. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to answer.
Kathakali is a form of dance drama from which part of India?
Kerala.
That's very
I-
easy for her. Easy for her.
Thanks for asking easy question.
That's very easy for her.
District
thanks,
ISO Prerna Raichur. Is she there? District ISO Prerna Raichur.
I hope it's an easy one.
Very easy. Very easy.
You sure?
Which country does India share its longest land border?
Longest land border.
Longest land border.
I think Pakistan or Bangladesh.
Right, Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Not
होशियार है
bad.
सब लोग.
होशियार है सब लोग चाय पी के आए.
हाँ,
अरे
चाय पी
किधर
के
अभी खाना
PDC
खाए.
Kanak Saxena.
Yeah.
PDC Kanak Saxena.
आए. Yes, yes.
Your question goes as this. Okay, you also have two taglines that you have to guess, two advertisements. The first one is Desh Ki Dhadkan. Desh Ki Dhadkan. And the other one is The Complete Man.
I'm very bad at ads. I'm really bad at ads.
Take some help. Take some help. कुछ help चलेगा. District
हाँ,
District-
हाँ.
the
Kanak ji,
motorbike.
can I help you? Kanak ji,
हाँ,
can I help you?
Kanak ji.
Please, please. Help me. Need
Desh
help.
Ki Dhadkan.
Complete man is
Raymond.
Raymond.
Raymond's. Okay.
And
And I
Desh
think
Ki
Desh Ki
motorbike.
Dhadkan is Hero Honda.
Right.
Yeah, Hero Honda.
All the questions
Very
will
good.
go to Amla ji
Easy
only.
one.
Thanks,
Kanak.
Amla. I think you should answer all the questions.
No.
Amla.
No.
Really good.
This
I'm
is in
really
your
bad
account.
at it.
This is your account, not
Acha,
mine.
acha. Chalo. Thanks so much.
District Vice Chairman Sunita Jain. Is Sunita around? Is Sunita around? District
She's
Chairman
not
Sunita
around.
Jain? Vice Chairman Sunita, she's coming.
Can't
Sunita,
see
you
her
have to
at
say
least.
something if the spotlight can come to you.
I don't think she's there.
I don't think she's there.
I don't think she's there.
Okay,
she's
we'll
not
move to the next person. Is PDC Shubha Chapwale there?
She should be.
PDC
Can't
Shubha
see her as
Chapwale.
yet. I can't see her as yet. No.
Okay,
Okay.
let's use the next
Oh,
lucky
wow.
one. District Editor Lakshmi. I'm sure she's there. Lakshmi? Lakshmi's not there?
No, Lakshmi said she would come in early.
Yeah, no, she's not there.
Sure.
She's not there.
ESO PDC Mrudula ji. Mrudula ji is around? Mrudula Dand?
Yes,
ESO
she's there.
PDC. Mrudula ji, your question goes as, which Indian hill station is known as the Queen of the Hills? Queen of the Hills. Any chance to? I can't see Mridula ji actually.
Even I can't see Mridula actually.
She's
there.
there. She's there.
She
I
came in
said
quite
hi
Is
to
early,
her.
there? Mridula Ben is
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Mridula can say something, no?
Or she's not unmuted maybe.
She's there, 100%. And Lakshmi is also, no, Lakshmi is not there.
Lakshmi is not there.
No, this
Not
is Lakshmi.
there.
Name Mridula is not there.
Okay, I think I'll move ahead.
Let me answer that. I couldn't answer
Yeah.
my question.
Okay.
Masuri. Masuri.
Right. Okay. So
Masuri is the one.
right. That's right. Now we have IIW PDC Pallavi Shah, Dr. Pallavi Shah.
She's there.
I saw her. She's there.
Yeah, she's there. She's there. She's on mute. She'll unmute herself.
Yeah. Who wrote the National Song of India? The National Song of India.
Pallavi, you're on mute. Pallavi,
Pallavi,
you're on mute.
Dr.
You're on
Pallavi, mute yourself.
Yes, I've unmuted myself. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Your
Good
question
afternoon.
is, who
Good
wrote
afternoon.
the National Song of India?
Ye video maker. Ravindranath Tagore,
National
Ah.
song.
Bankim
Yes.
Bankim Chandra.
Yes.
Bankim Chandra
Bankim
Chattopadhyay.
Chandra Chatterjee.
Yes, that's
Chatterjee.
true. Good.
It
Happy
said
time.
minimize, so you have to maximize from somewhere else.
Yeah. PDC Sohini Doshi. Is she there? PDC Sohini Doshi?
I did not see her. I did not see
Zoom,
her.
zoom.
Not there. Another person is PDC Amita Timbadia.
She's there.
Yeah, a minimize, huh?
Amita?
A
Sure.
maximize, though.
Amita, you're there?
Yeah, she's there. I saw her.
This I touched this.
She's
Minimize.
wearing
Okay.
green color.
Amita, your question is.
Pushpa.
Yeah.
Amita, your question
Just
is.
spotting everyone.
Yeah.
Question
Aadat
is
ho gaya.
three
I
books you have to write. You have to say 3 books by Chetan Bhagat, and which have been turned into Bollywood films. 1 minute. They have to be Bollywood films.
Three Idiots.
Yeah.
2 states.
Name of the book.
Half
Amita.
girlfriend.
2 states.
2 states, Amita.
Thing.
Two,
Two
half
states.
girlfriend.
2
Kaipoche,
states.
Kaipoche.
Half marriage.
Even
Half
half
marriage.
girlfriend
Half
also.
marriage.
Half
Guy-
girlfriend. Kaipoche.
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 Kaipoche, what's the name of the book? The name of the book. Kaipoche is the Hindi name. The book's
No, it's in English.
three mistakes of my life.
3 mistakes
Yes.
of my life.
3 mistakes of my life. Not bad. Chalo. Amita, you passed. You passed.
We are working as a team, sweet too.
Yeah. PDC Dr. Jyoti Soneji. Is she there? Dr. Soneji?
No, she said she was not sure.
Okay, so I don't think she's there. District Secretary Meeta. Meeta around? Meeta Kate.
Yes.
Meeta is around. Now, Meeta needs to get a tough question. Meeta needs to get a tough question. Chalo, Meeta, your 2 taglines are हर घर कुछ कहता है and दाग अच्छे है. This is simple for you, Meeta. Meeta?
Surf.
Meeta, you need to say something so we can spotlight you. Meeta's there?
Yeah,
She's
I think they
there.
all
Just
must
said
have
she's
gone.
there, yes.
They must have gone to come back or what?
Chalo, Pushpa, you say. हर घर
Yeah,
कुछ
no.
कहता है.
My answer is over.
Surf Excel.
Yours was very easy,
दाग अच्छे
Pushpa.
है, surf excel.
My luck.
Especially for you, yes.
Which
Is
one
it
is हर
Asian?
घर कुछ कहता है?
Is it
Surf
Asian
excel,
or KNP?
Asian paint.
Asian Bay.
Acha, this one is there.
Yeah.
Hima is there. I saw Hima.
Is PDC Devangi, Dr. Devangi there? PDC Dr. Devangi? No, now Hima, PDC Hima Nanavati. Chalo, Hima, your turn has come.
घर घर की
Hima is
बात
there.
है स्वीटू.
No, I have to give you a tough question. There partiality हो रहा है. Who became President of India in 2002? President of India, 2002. Very famous. Very famous
2002.
scientist. I'll give you a clue.
Yeah,
Abdul Kalam.
Abdul
Abdul
Kalam.
Kalam.
APJ
Yeah.
Abdul Kalam.
Yeah,
Hey,
APJ
बहुत
Abdul
India.
Kalam.
Club
That is
member for India.
partiality. That is partiality.
अभी सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा.
Nay, Kanak, this is called Nasib.
This
Nasib.
is partiality.
No.
This is
But Kanakji, we are
Nasib.
working as a team
Not at
together.
Yes.
Is
It is
PDC
always teamwork.
Shobha Urja there? PDC Shobha? Shobha is not there. So I think, Veena, we've covered most of them. I'll just say who's left.
Okay.
Is Dr. Vidya, is PDC Vidya here? Vidya Subramaniam?
You are muted, Sweetu.
No, I'm
you
not
are
muted.
No,
No,
we
no,
could hear
she's
her.
there. We can hear her.
Is PDC Lakshmi come on board?
You are
Lakshmi?
muted.
Lakshmi?
Lakshmi on board?
Who's PDC Lakshmi?
Not PDC.
No,
Editor.
District Editor Lakshmi Singh.
This friend.
District Editor Lakshmi. PDC Shubha. No. PDC Shobha Ahuja.
Because what
IPDC
happened?
Devangi.
Because
And
the invite was 3 o'clock, no? I think they will log in at 3.
I think they'll log in at 3.
Yeah,
Veena,
30 seconds.
Yes.
I think
Okay.
the mic is over
Yes.
to you now. We had a
Yeah.
fun time.
Yes.
Good
Now
one, huh?
everybody
Very good.
get set to
Thank you.
concentrate.
Thank you, Himadri. We had a good time.
Good time.
Thank
Good.
you. Thank you so much, Himadri,
Most
and
welcome.
all the district
Thank you.
dignitaries for participating in this.
Nice quiz.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. I would now like to introduce our keynote speaker, Monisha Narke. Monisha Narke, founder and CEO of RUR Life Private Limited, is an engineer in electronics, VJTI Mumbai, and pursued a master's in industrial engineering and management from Stanford University, USA. She is a passionate environmentalist working in providing innovative solutions to maximize recycling of waste to a resource. Awarded as the Engineer of the Year 2017, she has been passionately working towards bringing positive changes through various CSR, EPR, and eco-edutainment programs. She has designed an innovative aerobic biocomposter, which are active across 110 decentralized waste management projects that manages to recycle 500 tons of biodegradable waste into compost, annually increasing green cover. She also drives Go Green Tetra Pak in Mumbai in a strong partnership with Tetra Pak, Sehkari Bhandar and Reliance Fresh stores since 2010, which aims at recycling post-consumer Tetra Pak cartons into school desks for the less privileged schools. I present to you Monisha Narke. Over to you, Monisha.
Very warm welcome and good afternoon to all our dignitaries from the various IWC clubs. And I'm really honored to be here as part of the InnoWheel Club meet. And
Spotlight on Monisha.
I hope I'm audible to everybody.
Your video is off, Monisha ji. Your video is off.
Okay, video is on. You're not able to see me?
No.
Okay, 1 minute. Let me just.
Monisha ji, unmute yourself.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Prakash ji, is it visible and audible?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you, everybody. A good afternoon and a warm welcome to all our lovely dignitaries here from the various IWC clubs. I'm really honored to be here today amongst all of you wonderful people. And it's really an honor because my mom is a member, Mona Shahani, at the IWC Bandra Club. So it's a double privilege for me to be part of this program where my mom is a member and she is very, very passionate and committed to the IWC program. And so really excited to be here today with my team, Dr. Aparna and Prathamesh. They are also part of the program today. And as I start, I firstly want to give my sincere gratitude to Veenu Auntie, Veena Demle ji, for putting this whole program together. It's been a year since she had the vision of talking about sustainable waste management to among the IWC members, and her vision has manifested today. I think it's something that this current environment has got people more committed to the environment, more participative to make a change, especially in the current times. It's up to each of us to play a significant role to create a cleaner and greener environment. And I think it's come at the right time. Thank you, Veenu Auntie, and thank you to all the members for your active participation and joining this show today. So I'm going to take it away from here. Over an hour of interactive session with you. I would love to get more and more interactive, but in the interest of the communication reaching to everybody, and since we are a large group here, we request everybody to send any questions that come into your mind as we go along. Please feel free to put it in the chat box. We will be having everybody in mute just so that we can balance the sound going to everybody. But feel free to express your thoughts, and you can put any thoughts you have, questions, information you need in the chat box. I have my colleague with here, Dr. Aparna Pandey. She heads our research and operations program at RUR, and she will be answering the questions while I present, just so that if you have something right away. But we will also keep a little amount of time at the end of the session to, take extra questions or address your needs. So please make this an interactive session, and let's have excitement and fun together on a very, very passionate topic, something that I'm very close to on waste management. And I've been working on this mission to create a cleaner and greener environment for now a decade. And my background is from engineering, so I have spent a lot of time in my previous experiences working on machines and designing solutions for various applications. But the real seed, the seed to participate towards the environment came when I became a mother of 2 children. I have 2 daughters, Ananya and Sakshi, and they're now 14 and 16. But when they were born and I was on sabbatical, my real vision towards the environment around opened up. I became more conscious of the air we breathe, the cleanness around, the greenery, and I really wanted to leave a good planet for my children and for all the children around. So that's how the seed was sown. And RUR, that's the organization that I'm founded and part of, called RUR. That's RU, reducing, reusing, recycling. The 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. So we work on the 3 R's, and a lot of our work is based on reaching out to people, reaching out to the community, to make everyone more eco-conscious about how they work and how they can connect and commune with nature. So I'm going to have Dr. Aparna from our team share a presentation to start with. We are going to do this both with slides so that you can get some visuals, and at the same time I've kept some items to demonstrate to you, which will be from another view window. So we will be putting the spotlight on the view window when I do the demonstrations. So we're going to do both. It's going to be more about what each of us individually can do at home or in our communities where we live in the society, or if you're working in your office or in your factory, or wherever you are as an individual or as a group. We're going to address both ways of how each of us can green up for the Mother Earth. So that's how we're going to start with today's session. So Aparna, can you share the slides? Are you able to share the slides, please? So it's great to have all of you here, and about our organization, just a brief overview. So as I said, RUR, we're a 10-year-old social enterprise. We started as a volunteer forum, so we're just a group of mothers from my kids' school who came together to kind of raise awareness on basic steps we can do at home towards the environment. And then I realized that there was a lot more to do. There was a lot more waste that was being generated and being dumped into the environment. And we needed to do a bigger cause. Therefore, we decided to, register ourselves as an organization, as a social enterprise, working to make a larger change for the environment around. So RUR has a small team. We are 10 of us based in Mumbai with different backgrounds: environmental sciences, engineers, communications, multifaceted group. And we work on projects in Mumbai, around India. And now we're looking to even export outside of India. So that's a little brief. And we have a manufacturing facility in Gujarat, in Umargaon, where we make the different products, eco-friendly products for people to adopt. So RUR is basically having 6 areas that we work on. The first is eco-education, that's environment education, which is important and most important to get people to change habits, because any waste management project, unlike any other sustainable project, like if you have solar power, you can just put solar panels on your terrace, so they come from the sun, and nobody in the building need to know about it. Or if you do rainwater harvesting, also nobody needs to do anything. But in waste management, it's all people participation. Unless people segregate their waste, unless they give their waste in a proper form, we can't do much about it, we can't recycle. So eco-education, which is what we're doing here, is the first most important aspect of our work, and we do a lot of awareness programs. Another segment that we work on is biocomposters, which I'm going to show you about how we can convert kitchen waste into compost in a very, very easy way. And that's what we're going to talk about today, more details. And another aspect of our work is EPR, that's Extended Producers Responsibility. So the government of India has a law, Ministry of Environment and Forestry, has a law called Extended Producers Responsibility, EPR, where manufacturers of any product, your toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, whatever you use, actually it's a sanitary napkins, it's the responsibility of the manufacturer, or TVs, electronic waste, it's the responsibility of the manufacturer to make sure the consumer has a way to recycle it. So that is a program called EPR. And we work with manufacturers, like we work with Tetra Pak for their cartons to ensure people can recycle it. And I'm going to talk more about that. Another aspect of our work is called CSR, that's Corporate Social Responsibility. It's again a way to manage waste management projects where we work with corporates, like we work with Godrej Properties, Kalpataru, Vadhva, corporates, where 2% of their profits after tax they do for a cause, and they work with us to implement end-to-end waste management solutions. So basically, to take a macro global problem called waste and find a viable solution to implement requires us to think beyond just the problem. It requires us to all come together to make a change. And therefore, we have put a basket of services so that we can really maximize recycling and reach out to the community all over India to make sure that we can have more value from our waste. So I'm sure every one of you today has generated some waste in your home. So maybe a few of you can write what you threw in the dustbin today in the chat box so we can know. But if you really, doing something at home, we all generating some waste. So maybe the first 5 people, please share what you've thrown today in a dustbin, just for us to make all realize that what are the different kinds of waste that you have and that you are worried about. Like somebody, Hemandri auntie has said that, she's thrown a shampoo bottle today. Well, a shampoo bottle, yes, it is fully plastic. It can be recycled, but it has its impact on the environment. And I'm going to talk about that as we go along. But yes, so we are going to talk about how you can take care of leftover food, toothpaste, and anything that you've read about today. And most of us, are conscious and we don't want this waste to go and land up creating an environmental hazard. But what happens is there's no system, and therefore we are also stuck. A lot of the people I know, they say, हम तो segregate करते हैं, गीला सूखा करते हैं, फिर नीचे जाके वो mix हो जाता है और फिर वो dump हो जाता है. तो what do we do as citizens, right? And we think the government should do something. Well, the government thinks the people should do something, the citizens should do something. So it's just going round and round, and we don't know who should do first. So ideally, it is that if we really care, we should do it ourselves. So the aim of today's session is what you can do and what I can do together to make a change. And that's the whole aim of the session. So all the waste that you generate, like vegetable waste, this we have to do something about it. And today we're going to talk about that. But first, let's see what happens to the mixed waste. Today, when we are not thinking and we put the into a dustbin, it lands up getting collected, transported, and dumped, right? So collected, transported, and dumped is a thought where we've been doing this in India, and not only India, America, other countries also have this centralized waste management. Centralized means you collect, then you mix it in a bag, you put it in a truck, and it goes all the way to Deonag, Asia's largest landfill. That's what we have in Mumbai. 8,000 tons or 10,000 metric tons of waste daily gets generated across from Kolaba all the way to Vasai, even to Chembur, Panvel, wherever you are. We basically have one big landfill where all our waste goes. And even the government is up in arms. They really don't know what to do because of the amount of population we have and the amount of consumption. They have no choice to just dump it. And you know, guess what? Any guesses? What's the taxpayers' money going to dump our waste? Can anybody guess? Maybe you can write in the chat box. How much do you think the government is spending your good money to collect, pick up, dump the waste for no use to anybody? It's over 300,000 crores annually, taxpayers' money. So a lot of money to, you know, in this whole racket of moving our waste and a centralized approach. So this is something scary. One, is costing us money. There are lots of gases. If you've gone to the landfill or you've heard about the fires in Deonag, they come back and we get a lot of people who have asthma and a lot of issues that come back. So our waste actually, we have this syndrome, not in my front yard, in somebody else's backyard. So मेरे घर से निकल गया, चलो कहीं तो कहीं जाएगा, but कहाँ जाएगा? There's no space. And when it goes few miles away, it comes back to you, either from the sea, you see it on the beach, you see it in the Mithi River, or you see it in the air. It comes back in terms of gases and pollution. So it's very, very important that we have a solution. So what's the solution? From a centralized approach, yani we take everybody, puri Mumbai ki waste leke ek jagah karna. Instead of that, we convert it to a decentralized approach. Decentralized means you do it in your house, I do it in my house, or we do it in our society. It's a decentralized model where and the good news is, people, the good news is that almost 60 to 70% of your waste is biodegradable, can be composted and can be done at source. So why transport it? Why cause carbon dioxide emissions when you can do it? And today we're going to show you some live examples of what people are doing, and you can easily, very simply, almost 60 to 70% of your waste handle in your house or in your building. So it's as simple as that. And therefore, you know, we really need to think about what we can do. And the key is, as I said, even if you do it in your home, you have to take this message to your domestic help spouse, to your children, to your family, because it requires people participation. If you're doing it in the building, you got to take it to your neighbors, to the committee, to the secretary, to your office, to the management, to all the staff, domestic staff. So we need to educate people, which actually IWC does a fantastic job anyway. So one thing is educate, then you set up the system, and then I can promise that up to 90% of your waste can be recycled effectively so that we don't cause all these fumes and dumping. So, and what happens, why to do waste management? Why is it important? Because not only to handle waste, one is of course that we're making sure that we don't have an impact of waste on the land and pollution. But for me, as the journey has been, I've realized that it's about food security. It's about growing organic food from my kitchen waste, because today we don't have rich soil. We're losing organic soil. We don't have healthy nutrient food available. And therefore compost, which is what we're going to talk about, is very, very important to grow your own food. And you can grow it on your terrace, in your window. And once you grow, you get your own fresh, bhindi, palak, bengal, you love it. That's the beauty of composting. So it's very natural. And when you do it, you connect with nature. So what waste man, you're solving the problem of waste, but actually you're taking care of biodiversity. You're ensuring the land is remediated, it's got all its nutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and we are allowing birds, bees, flowers to propagate in our environment. Like in my building in Mahi, we have a terrace garden, which is almost on a 13-story high building, and we have a lot of, pudina, palak, everything growing seasonally, and you will be amazed to see birds and bees and all these flowers come and take part in the biodiversity. So biodiversity, when I go to the earlier site, is a sum of all life. It's a life around us, and it's very, very close to my heart. So I just want to share this example that, be very, very respectful of nature. For you to start this management, we all really need to think about all the life forms around us. Even the chotu spider, I know my mom is on the forum, but she'll always say, jala nikal do, like all the other mothers. Aapke ghar mein jale hote hain, to hum nikal dete hain na. And my mom is a very, person who loves cleanliness and ekdam spick and span. So she will remove the jala. But do you know the spider, who is a chotu life form in this whole mega universe of us, actually is doing a job for you. They eat up a lot of our mosquitoes that can cause dengue and malaria, and they keep other pests at bay. So everyone has a role to play, the prey and the predator. Humans have to find our way around them, be it the trees, be it the flowers. We have to live in harmony with them. And what has happened because of us living in cities, concretizing, we are removing the earth, we are removing the ground, a lot of our species are, going away because there's no environment for them. And waste management can really help you create that forest or farm in your home, in where you participate to create some birds, bees, flowers coming to your place and enhancing the biodiversity. So what we're going to talk about is really connect you closer to nature, and that's why we've called this the Green Up with Mother Earth, because yes, we are handling your waste, but we are taking you closer and closer to the nature. And that's the whole idea. So how do we start today? A lot of people have put a list of many things. The first step is you segregate at source. Okay, what you and I need to do, or Swachh Bharat Mission, which is a good initiative by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has really made a change. Before that, I'd like to read this poem very quickly because I think it's a poem I wrote when I went to Deonar, the landfill. And when I came down, I was really touched to see all that 10,000 tons of waste every day going. Today also it's 14 stories high. So it was really overwhelming, and that's how I really wanted to do something. So me and my friends from RUR went on a trip to Deonar. Not a tree in sight, not a bird to hear, only stench that warns us not to go near. A bird flies by along a plain, choked by deadly methane. Buffaloes grazing on the brink. Wonder, is that the milk we drink? Few of us are bold to crime, to reach the top of that crime. The earth BMC trucks, the green trucks, the yellow earth movers dot the skyline. We see many little rat pickers smile for our camera flickers. From plastic packets to shoe soles, it pinches to see our earth's decaying soul. What a waste of waste. It's our little one's future we kill. Why can't we live without a landfill? So all our waste goes to the landfill. What can we do to live without it, right? So first step is segregate into 3 bins. As I said, Swachh Bharat, unfortunately or fortunately, is telling us wet and dry, which is a problem. If you have only 2, wet and dry, then there is some waste streams which are jo gile hote hain. Like if you have an Amul butter packet and the Amul wrapper inside, it's very soiled. You can't really clean it. It's messy, and you will put it in your dry with your plastic paper bottles. Then ants will come and it'll get affected. So some waste, which is gila or sukha, means it's a confusion where it is, goes into the reject, red bin. You really can't recycle it. You really can't compost it. Only thing you can do is reduce that waste. So sanitary napkins, diapers, all your reject, syringes, people have any sharp objects. A lot of people put sharp objects into the dry waste, like razors. Then what happens is when they're sorting the waste, because when we put plastic, paper, metal, there are waste picker community has to sort it. To get value from waste, you have to separate it out as much as possible. Then they can get cut. So all sharps like broken glass, this all goes into your reject. all your compostable waste, which is easy to, compost, like fruit peels, tea leaves, eggshells, meat, fish bones, all that you put in a green bin, a separate bin. And then your dry bin, which is plastic, paper, metal, cans, your shampoo bottles, people said the cardboard, all this you flatten, compact and put dry. So 3 is what you need. You don't really need physical bins. People say, "Hamare paas jagah nahi hai, Mumbai mein kahan rakhenge?" You can just stack up, like how you stack up newspaper, stack up your dry waste. Keep all your wet in any, if you're composting, then you don't even need a plastic bag or a liner. You just collect it in a dabba or in a steel container and you give it for composting either in your house or in your building. And in the reject waste, you can probably bag it. And idea is to reduce your reject waste. That's the only way, because a lot of things we can't recycle, so we reduce our kitchen waste. So I'm going to show you a demo, Sakshi, to see, so you can get an idea of what we do with our kitchen waste. So first, we are going to show you, Sakshi. We're going to show you the wet waste. So you need 2 components. All your fruit peels, tea leaves, eggshells, meat, fish bones, any peels, cooked food, सब आप डाल सकते हैं. जो भी आप आपके पेट में जा सकता है, वो आप इसमें डाल सकते हैं in your biocomposter, right? And what you have to do is just, if you have any curry like dal or chai ki patti, just strain it in a chani, because you don't want excess water or you don't want excess sugar to go in. So except achar and sweets like chai patti and all, you put it separately, okay? You collect it, even you can put, bigger chunks, that's fine. But usually if you have like cauliflower or something very like watermelon, ideally break it down. So we're going to show you, like I've just collected today, we had beans at home and gajar. So this is, Prathamesh, can you put Sakshi on the spotlight? My daughter is helping me today with the demonstration, so you all can see it clearly. So I will be showing her view window. So this is our wet waste that you can see. Is it come on, Prakashji? Can you spotlight Sakshi?
Yes, please, Sakshi, say something.
Okay.
Just speak something.
Can you speak something?
Sakshi's device has
okay,
to say.
Sakshi's device has to say something. Just unmute. Okay, I'll just show it here. So
she has
here
to say
it is.
something. Then Prakash will.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she may echo. Okay, say 1 minute and then mute it again. We are on to something. Say something.
Her voice is calling.
I got it. Yeah.
Hello to everyone.
Yeah. Put it on. So this, yes, now it's come. So see, you need all your kitchen waste, okay? And these are very clean. So a lot of people feel a little uneasy, but this is the food you eat anyway. So if you put it as peels, it's very clean and nice. You collect it separately. And this is called wet waste, which is called nitrogen, okay? So all our food has nitrogen, which is very, is the chemical part of it, of the science of composting. And I need dry. So you can take coconut husk. So this is also available as coconut peat, as you see. Or you need dry leaves. Abhi monsoon hai, so dry leaves are difficult, but usually we stock them up and keep some dry leaves. Or any sawdust. So anything natural is called our browns, okay? So that could be a dry leaves, coconut husk, sawdust, bhusa. Ye aap leke, it has to be added into the composting mixture. The recipe is wet waste and 1/3 by volume dry. Dry could be anything naturally dry. So leaves, crushed leaves, which you can get in your building compound and store it, or sawdust, bhusa from any sawmill and it's available, or coconut peat, coconut husk. This has carbon content, okay? So carbon and nitrogen, C plus N plus oxygen, O2, gives us CO2, water, and compost over time. So composting is a very, very natural process. It's actually, in the design, we have designed our theory from the forest. So when I went to the forest, after forest there, you must have realized that you don't have a jhadu wala or somebody comes to take your waste again. Forest mein to sab apne aap hi chalta rehta hai, right? So trees में से leaves fall, fruits fall, everything goes down, and the forest is an ecosystem by itself. So how does it work, right? It works with ATM, air temperature moisture. So ATM, not anytime money, huh, people? Air temperature moisture. अगर आप air temperature moisture दो, then your wet waste and your peels together will give you compost. Okay, so I'm going to now show you the system we designed, which is a biocomposter. So a lot of people have been composting, and you can do it in a bucket. Today, if you want, today itself, you can start. It's so easy. I will show you the bucket composting and also the system we've designed. So there are lots of myths about composting where we say, you know, baas aata hai, pani nikalta hai, taiyar nahi hota hai. You know, people have these things and therefore they don't easily compost. But trust me, it's all experiment. It will take some time to start. But once you start now, first 2 months you have to be patient. Fir wo ban jata hai, like, you know, you get into a habit. So what I realized when I started education back in 2008 and 9 and 10, I was telling thousands of people to compost. Only one would start, and after they start, also they would say, "Arey, ho nahi raha hai, you know, aisa hai, waisa hai, baas aa raha hai." So I realized there was a gap, and people, you know, especially in the cities, they used to like rice cooker or, you know, jaldi se ban jaye. Like, you know, they want a fast process. So the design was replicating nature. So it's a very natural process where we have used no electricity, some mechanical system. And honestly, there's no design also. It is just God's way of working that I've put into a machine so that it's easy to do. So just understood what they do and replicated it. So if you, it's very easy, you open the lids and you put in your wet waste, right? So we'll show you how we put in the wet waste into it. Just push it in. Yeah. And when you add your wet waste, you'll see, and then you add little cocoa peat or dry leaves, any dry ingredient into it in balance to balance it out. Then you turn it. And if you see inside, there are holes. We allow aeration. So we filed a patent for this Indian patent, which is under grand status right now, for these air ventilators. It allows continuous oxygen to go into the pile so that the breakdown can happen without any water or leakage, okay, coming out. That's the innovation in the design. And all we have to do is close it and we turn it. So normally in open pits and all, rats come, ants come, because obviously there's food. Because it's a closed system, there are no issues about ants and rats and all that. It happens very smoothly. So it's a gear-based system for a bigger design. And for the smaller one, we just have a mechanical system. And at the bottom, we have a drain collection. See, so our food, people, when you start, friends, when you start composting, you put daily up, har roz 1 kilo isme dhalte jao. At the end of the month, it will be 30 kilos. One family generates 1 kilogram of waste daily, of which 700 grams is your kitchen waste, 70%. So all that will break down and you will only get 3 kilos of compost at the end. Any guesses? Can anyone write this answer in the chat box? Why 30 kilos becomes 3 kilos in 45 days? Anybody can guess this? Why 30 kilos will become 3 kilos? Okay, let me see who can answer that question. That's the quiz for the day. But the idea is the compost quantity comes down, 90% reduction, only 10%. So this is what you get. So आपका जो kitchen waste आपने देखा, now Sakshi is going to show you the compost, which is at the back. So this is what it will become. What I call this green gold. Why do I call it green gold? I think all women here love gold and we wear gold jewelry. But why do we wear? My mom has gifted me a lot of gold jewelry on my wedding day. So it is, we look at it as an investment because we think it will protect us for the future. And you know, gold is the only thing that's going up in all this situation, right? So this is the natural gold. इसको हम green gold कहते हैं. सोने के हिसाब से है. सोने की चिड़िया है as they say. Because this is going to protect the future generation. अगर आप आपके kitchen waste को compost बनाएं, अगर you take your kitchen waste and make compost, you are investing gold, and the gold will be something that will create a cleaner future. Because this, when I put back into the soil, I'm putting nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, all the nutrients into the earth so that more plants and trees can grow. And you can create a vegetable garden very easily. So I'm also going to show you the bucket composting, because this system is available on Amazon, or you can call us. But if you want to start experimenting today, all you need is a bucket. So we're going to show you a bucket now. Okay, with simple bucket, you make hole bottom. Okay, you have to make some holes down, and just add your wet waste like how we are. Layer it, wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry daily, and cover it with a simple cloth or even a fruit basket, because you don't want, or you want air to go in. You don't want to seal it. You want to keep air to, so any jute fabric or any thin cloth, and keep it in your window grill. You need to keep it outside because it requires oxygen. So आपके खिड़की में या balcony में, or if you do it on your terrace, yeah. So that you can start today the bucket and keep it outdoors. Okay, it's important to keep it out. So you don't need too much sun. You need a shady spot. We don't need, but like Sakshi just showing you outdoors. Why composting is required to be outdoors? Yes, because it is an aerobic process. It needs oxygen and it needs continuous hawa. So you keep it outdoors. Today we're going to cover many things. I can't give you like the A, B, C, D, E, F, everything about composting, but just the seed. We will be able to help you if you want to start today or tomorrow. Just write to me, write to my team. We'll give you the coordinates and we'll help you with the whole recipe. It's very, very simple. I'm just giving you the seed. Okay, yes, all your biodegradable kitchen waste can be composted and must be composted. We must not throw it. And we can really grow a forest. So Sakshi is going to show you a few of my plants here that I've used for composting, just to give you why, I need to motivate you. So ye pudina, you can make puri, you can make a mojito, you can just have it in your chai. It's really good, and it grows beautifully with the compost. And of course, everybody's favorite bhindi bhaji. I'm sure everybody loves bhindi, so I'm going to show you my bhindi, which is just growing in a very small pot here, but you can just see how nature thrives. I have two beautiful bhindis coming out from this pot. I hope everybody can see. I just thought instead of just live, we must show you some real time stuff. So this is my bhindi, and it's come from compost, from my kitchen waste. So kitchen waste, they compost the garden. That's how the circular economy is. And we don't need to throw, and we don't need to cause any pollution. So this is, yes, Harsha ji has replied that the water is the, Aparna also, many people have replied, Aparna has replied, yes. I'm not sure who's replied, but yes, it's the water content in your waste. Almost 80% of our waste has water. Therefore, I can keep adding, and at the end of 30 days, I only get so much, okay, because most of it is water. Today, what we do, we put our wet waste in a bag, we seal it, and we dump it in the truck, and we are actually transporting water, right? So Prakashi, now we're going to go and show the slides. I hope you enjoyed the demo. The demo is just to give you a real-time touch feel 3-dimensional view. In Zoom, it's very difficult. Normally we do this live, but I hope you enjoyed the demo. But now I'll just reinforce this message. So it's a concept you get through the slides. What we said is all our kitchen waste, you can start composting today in a bucket. So you prepare a bucket with holes. I just want to say thank you to my daughter Sakshi for helping me in the demo so it could come clear. And we have a bucket with holes. And then after that, we put all our waste. As you can see here in this picture, I explained wet waste, dry leaves, wet waste, dry leaves, or wet waste sawdust, wet waste sawdust. So you want to add browns, okay? The reason a bin smells or composting smells is because it's not balanced. Why browns? Browns absorb that extra water and give it the porosity for air to flow. Otherwise, if you just put wet waste, you know how we make atta, usme pani niklega, balls tayar ho jayenge like atta, and then air can't go in. So in a forest, who does this work? The earthworms. We have a lot of creepy crawlies in the forest under the earth, and they do the job of aeration. So your composting will also have friends, okay, coming and visiting, little white maggots, little mungis. They are doing their job. They are not coming to be with you. So they'll be inside, and most of them are light sensitive. They are photosensitive. So they don't come out. So a lot of people also don't start this because they say, we have mungis and we have a lot of maggots coming out, and they'll come into our house. If you balance it, nobody's going to come to your house. They have come for the food. come to prepare your compost. They are friends of composting, they're friends of environment. So that's their job, let them do it. And you just have to add your waste, mix it, and leave. So you're not really interacting too much with them. So that's how you do the composting the bucket. And then once it's ready, how do you know it's ready? You'll get an earthy smell. You know, jungle mein you get the first rain ka smell. Trust me, you'll get the earthy fragrance. It's so beautiful, so rich. You'll be so excited when your compost is ready. And then you will harvest it. Just usko ulta kar do, take it out. You can collect it in a bag for some time. And then if you want to put it in small pots, you can sieve it. If you're putting in a big garden, just put it like that. You don't need to sieve, it's ready. You'll know it's ready when you get that smell, when its texture is soft. It's very light, it's not like soil. You'll be able to make a little laddu. It's very lightweight. And you will, when you dust your hands, it won't stick to your hands. Okay, that's when you know compost is ready. That's like a quick test. If you want to put it in a lab, then of course we lab test it also. pH has to be 7, and then nitrogen, phosphorus, and all these parameters. We do lab testing for our bigger projects. Usually the soil that is made or the compost that is made is very, very rich, and anything grows, flowers, fruits, vegetables, you name it. You don't need to take soil in. So that's the whole advantage of composting. And you can do it in a bucket. You can look for systems on Amazon, like our system is on Amazon, which I showed you the demonstration. So Aparna will show the RGGC slide now. If you can shift to the RGGC slide. So yeah, one quick thing I wanted to tell you that composting goes through 3 stages. It's the active stage when the matter is breaking down. So we call it the active stage. Then if you look at the third picture, you'll see the cooking stage. So in cooking, it actually builds heat, almost 50 to 60, 70 degrees temperature rise hota hai. It's an exothermic process. It self-perpetuates heat. So if you put your hand, you'll feel a little warm. That's when you know it's cooking. And cooking is very good in a closed system because then any unknown vectors, like we are worried about pathogens or anything that could harm us, that gets taken care of in the cooking stage. And then there's a curing stage when the temperature comes down back to 35 degrees and your compost. So it's a very, very scientific process. Bhagwan ne bhi science bahut use kiya hai in the forest to make this. And it's a tried and tested theory and practical also. So we feel very safe to do it. It's very safe and very easy for you to do. And it takes 30 to 45 days and only 10% you'll get from your input. So very little quantity comes out. A lot of your waste can get managed. So I'll just show you the features of the RUR Green Biocomposter that we have developed. So it comes like shirt sizes, like you have a shirt, XS, S, M, L. XS is for home, then S is for small societies, 10 flats tak. Then M is for 10 flats to 50 flats. And any 50 and above apartments or an office with 100, 200 people, the L size, the bigger size, right? And they are quite lightweight, they're cascadable, they're very easy to move around. So and they don't consume any power. There is no chemical you need to add. It's rust proof, odorless. So a lot of features to make it very, very, very easy for anybody to do. That was the idea and the design. Anybody can start composting today and get excited to do it. So that's about the RGGC that we have innovated with a lot of experiment, and Dr. Parnas on the team has really done a lot of field trials. 100 projects that are working where people are really doing this every single when the staff was not coming, the residents of the building were going. They get so excited after a while. The first few months, yes, everybody's like, kya ho raha hai, kyun kar rahe hain? But once they see the compost and they see that bhindi, pudina, then they all get excited. And even the residents were going and adding the wet waste into the bin in societies. So you can do it at society level, in your office, at your home. So I'm going to show you about Matroshi Pearls, a case study. So Matroshi Pearls is a society in Mahim. It has 65 flats. And they have about 30 to 40 kilograms of daily kitchen waste. As you see, the building is like a sandwich, like a literally matchbox. There's no place to walk around. There's only parking and very few trees also. So they really don't have anything green. When I went there, just a lot of waste going into a truck. And so we spoke to them, to the committee. They got excited. And since 2.5 years now, they've been composting their 30 to 40 kilograms daily. And they generate a lot of good quality compost. Only as you see that pie, that's the input waste, but the compost coming out is very less. So they are very excited to use that compost. And guess where they do it? Because Mumbai mein pehla question we get this, arey jagah hi nahi hai, space nahi hai, kahan karenge? Kaise karenge? Unfortunately, our builders or architects have not designed waste management spaces in the building or in the house. But they do it on their terrace. Terrace is anyway not being used. Most of our terraces are empty, so it's a good place to tap for a cause. And they have a nice area. They have 6 RGGC M models. The kids participate in community gardening, and they grow anywhere from tomatoes, karelas, pomegranates, limbu. That's growing on their terrace. And it's really beautiful. It's close to the sea. There's a lot of wind. There's a lot of rain. In spite of that, this whole summer they had, during lockdown, they had fruits and vegetables, from their terrace. When people would find it difficult to go to their market, they could at least go and get few. It doesn't feed the whole building, but definitely it's an excitement. And even one tomato too is excitement for a family that you can give. And the idea is children get connected to nature, to farm life, to growing their own food from composting. So that's really a bigger purpose of doing this whole exercise of waste management. So that's about Matoshi Pearls, and you all can always come and visit whenever the lockdown is over. You're all welcome to plan a field trip. We can plan a field trip for all IWC members to really show you how this works. As you can see, we measure a lot of scientific stuff, temperature, pH. So we ensure the process is consistent throughout. And you see initially the pH is low, it's acidic. But as it starts composting in the cycle, it becomes very neutral, and that's when your compost is ready. By the time it's week 4, your temperature comes down and your pH stabilizes. Those are 2 key parameters we measure even as we do it. And you can see the amount of carbon dioxide that's saved annually because now they're not transporting their waste. So that's a real benefit to the environment. So this is about Matoshi Pearls, and they also have now taken care. So I told you about the green bin, right? Then there is your, so this is the process very quickly, 3 bins in their floor. Then they collect their wet waste, then they put it, they weigh it, the housekeeping staff is trained, they know what to do, they weigh it, they add it in the composter, they remove the wet waste after the compost is ready. You see the kids come and play with it, and then they grow their own dudis and other vegetables seasonally. So it's a very systematic process. Everything happens, goes round and round in the building, in the whole circular economy process, and this is how it works at Matoshi's Pearls building and many other projects that we do across Mumbai and even now in Calcutta, Chennai and other places. So what they do is the wet waste they take care of. Now we have the dry, right? Dry is all the packaging stuff that you like, shampoo bottles, paper, cardboard, metal. What do we do with these? These ideally you should separate it out in your building into 7 different bins so that you get more value from the waste. Every time you separate the waste, it goes to the right recycler and it becomes valuable. So the next is how you separate it into 7 bins, electronic waste and Tetra Pak cartons. So I'm going to show you now, I have this Tetra Pak carton program that we run in Mumbai. That's the bin fully made from Tetra Pak cartons, where this has 6 layers. It's got paper, polyethylene and aluminum, right? So it has 6 layers, okay? And every time I use it, I hope you can see, I should clean it a bit, rinse it out and flatten it, lift the flaps and flatten it, cut, clean and flatten. And I can deposit this in the nearest Sarkari Bhandar. So we have Sarkari Bhandar at Bandra, we have in Juhu. There are 44 locations, Sarkari Bhandar or Reliance Fresh stores. You can find one nearest to you. And there are collection bins. We partner with Sarkari Bhandar and Reliance Fresh for this program called Go Green with Tetra Pak. It's an initiative by the company Tetra Pak. I was telling you about EPR, Extended User Responsibility. It's a law that's helping us to do more recycling. More people are participating. More companies are joining hands because thanks to the government of India, a lot of things under Swachh Bharat is doing good for our country. It's getting people to recycle thanks to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision. And that's why we have at least people depositing these. And you know what happens to this? We take it to the factory. It gets converted into a chutney. After chutney, under high pressure, temperatures get compacted into sheets. So this is a sheet, okay? This is a Tetra Pak carton sheet. And we make different products. So this is like a chai coaster set. Okay. There's a pen stand.
If you have
that we
sufficient
have here.
I'm asking you a very simple question, answer it directly. Huh? Shivan, I don't want trouble later.
Please mute, Aparna.
I don't want you to not eat and then give me. You eat.
Please mute the participants, Prakashji.
Bun, please.
And this is a dual pen stand. So you see, very cool products can be made. Benches, chairs, tables, all kinds of amazing stuff gets made from the carton. So imagine this was something you were throwing in a dustbin. If you were to send it for recycling, you can get a tea coaster set like that. आज आप चाय इसके ऊपर पी सकते हैं. You can put your chai ka cup on this. Isn't that so cool? So we have made many school desks, benches, tables, chairs, furniture, and we donated to needy children, to the community. Somebody, Miss Uttara Desai has said that her son Purav Desai is already recycling Tetra Pak cartons. Thank you, Purav. Thank you, Uttara, for already adopting it. Yes, it's a program we've been running for 10 years, so a lot of people already know about this in Mumbai. For those who don't, convert this into a resource and make a valuable difference. It replaces wood, right? So a lot of the wood gets saved when you use recycled furniture. So another thing that people can help recycling, you adopt. When you buy recycled products, you encourage recycling. So guess what? That these recycled products are everywhere. Okay, you may not know it, but do you know? Aparna, can you share the presentation? The rickshaw that you and I sit on. The seats, next time you sit in a rickshaw, I don't know when after lockdown, but whenever you do, the seat, the backrest and the base of the rickshaw wala ka jo gadi hai, usme it is made from the same recycled sheet. Okay, so our rickshaws, almost all the rickshaws across India have recycled sheets made from Tetra Pak cartons. So it's a great application. Railways are adopting it. So it takes us to give our waste in the right form, and we can make it. So even all your boxes, the toothpaste boxes, chai ka dabba, the red label, all that is actually made from recycled paper. And the cartons paper is recycled to make, so the whole package is either recycled to make the sheet, or we extract the paper and we make, boxes and stuff. Look for recycled Tetra Pak carton products and you will see a lot of this already available. As IWC, it will be really nice as a group, say IWC Bandra or Juhu or whichever club, you can come together as a community and deposit these at the nearest Sarkari Bhandar collectively. And when you reach 10,500 cartons, we can help donate a school desk on your behalf. So on behalf of IWC Bandra, you can donate the school desk. You can write to us and become part of that program. So this way together we can do a larger purpose of recycling, right? So this is about dry waste recycling. Now you have trash. Somebody nicely wrote shampoo bottles, right? In the beginning, you threw a shampoo bottle today. Now, how about I tell you, make your own shampoo or make your own detergent to clean your floors, to, wash your vessels. Would you like to do that? It will be so easy. Then you don't have to buy any plastic bottles or, keep adding to that waste. So another R, which is very important, as I said in the beginning, reduce. We all have to reduce our waste and we have to look for green alternatives. So some of the green alternatives. So Aparna, before we go, just show the Tetra Pak recycling process to everybody. We missed that slide. So I was just telling them how the process is. So maybe they'll like to see the pictures because some people are already recycling cartons. These are the bins. And the whole process is here. So here is the bin at Sarkari Bhandar, deposit the cartons. This is the factory. So if you have a look, that's how all the cartons become baled, like stacked up. So that's the next step. After you give your waste, it goes for baling. Then it gets sorted. Then it goes up a conveyor into a mixer, gets shredded. After mixing under high pressure up to 300 degrees, gets compacted into sheets. As you see, there are different sizes. And then we've made a bench, a table, a chair, a school desk, all kinds of cool stuff can be made. Even the rickshaw seats, a lot of stuff. So this is the process of recycling the Tetra Pak cartons that you have here. So this is how it happens after the consumer, after you and me give it. This is the back end, so that you appreciate there's a lot of effort that goes into recycling. So why waste when you can make it worthwhile, right? When you can make it into a resource. That's the message. So now about the trash, the reject waste, like, you know, a lot of shampoo bottles we use, cleaning agents, they're very toxic for the environment. And one other important thing is, are we recycling right? Not everything gets recycled rightly, okay? So I had a session some time back about plastic bottles, and yes, plastic bottles gets converted into fabric, yarn, and it does have its applications, like, you know, when you want waterproofing stuff and you make shirts and stuff. But you know, every time you wash the plastic, recycled plastic shirt, it releases microplastics into the ocean. And your seen waste becomes unseen, okay? Your seen waste that you see, you're saying, हाँ मैंने तो सब कचरा collect किया है, मैंने recycler को दिया है. Oh great, it's not here and it's not been dumped. But some new problem come up, which is a new thing that has been now discovered, is unseen waste. Waste which you think is recycled, every time you wash it, it's going back into the water as microplastics. And some scientists are saying that we have almost a credit card size plastic in our stomachs because we consume the fish or the marine stuff which has plastic. So, you know, recycling is a solution to waste that we have, but you know, it has its own issues after recycling it can have in it. So the only answer is that first you refuse what you can. Carry your own water bottle. Then if you can't use it, then reuse it. Whatever you buy, you reuse. Then you reduce, reuse, recycle at the end. So I'm going to show you one quick demonstration on how you can make your own cleaning enzyme. So I have made this already. This is what we are going to make. I hope you can see it. And we are going to ask Prakashji to zoom into Sakshi's video camera so that you can see this demonstration. So what I've done is, I'm showing you how to make a cleaning agent. It's called garbage enzyme. It's a Chinese recipe. They've been doing it forever in China. And, you know, they actually, that's now a lot of people make this at home. And you can also try, very, very easy. It has a very good smell. Okay, I'm going to open it and show you. It's like nice juice. I love the smell. So, Aparna, you have to, so you need 3 parts of the fruit peels. So you can use lemon peels, you can use sweet lime, you can use any peels like citrus peels, orange peels. You can even use what you call pineapple. Okay, any leftover peels you have, you collect it in a bottle, and then you take 3 parts of peels, 1 part of brown sugar or jaggery, black jaggery or molasses. So ideally take brown sugar, not refined sugar, not white sugar. It's not good. So brown sugar or good, and 10 parts of water, right? So what I've done is I have taken, Aparna, you can stop sharing. We'll pin Sakshi's video, please. Prakashji, please pin Sakshi's video. Yes. So here we have a bottle. Remember, take a plastic bottle, okay? If you take glass, this releases some gases and may burst. So plastic bottle is better. Any old 2-liter bottle. I have put the date. Remember to write the date you made it, because that's important. And I have taken here 500 ml, adha liter pani. So 500 ml of water, 50 grams of jaggery. So you must weigh it, like how you do cooking when you make a cake. Ideally weigh it. If you don't have weight, take any measuring jar. But the ratios are important. It's a recipe, right? Like when you make a cake, you have to weigh it. So you weigh it, like as you can see here, we are weighing, we have taken 150 grams of lemon peels, okay? I hope you can see it, but those are the 150 grams of lemon. Very simple recipe, actually. You can even Google it. And there's good, okay? So this is just very simple. You can do it at home. I've taken black good, jaggery, organic jaggery. And all I do is I just open my bottle. You need an airtight lid, okay? You need an airtight lid, otherwise you will have air going in, that's a problem. So you want to add in your jaggery, okay? Just you take 50 grams of jaggery, 150 grams of lemon peels, Okay, add your lemon peels. Okay, 1 minute. Add your lemon peels like this. Okay, so you can just immerse it. Make sure the lemon peels are sunk into the water. Can you all see, everybody? Yes. And you close the lid. Day 1. That's all. Just shake it a little bit. Okay, it's like a cocktail. You make it, and it will be ready after 120 days. That's why I've written the date. 3 months it requires to make this drink. So, to make this garbage enzyme, which is here, and it has many applications. You can clean your toilets, you can clean your dishes, your vessels, you can put it in plants. It's a pest repellent. Very easy. You can make it today, actually. If you collect some lime peels, have a little jaggery, take any old dabba and make it. In 120 days, you'll have your own. And we all worry about chlorofluorocarbons in our Harpics of the world and all those things that are very toxic go into the water stream. And therefore, you should make your own cleaning enzyme, which has many, many applications and very easy to do. Once it's ready, you dilute it and you use it. So you can use 1 bottle for almost a month to clean your home, because you just need a little and you have to dilute it. So this is about making your own cleaning agents. So that's how you reduce waste. If you want to, we can recycle up to 90%, but that 10% that we are throwing out are things like shampoos and stuff. You can use Arita and make your own shampoo. You can use peels to make your own face mask. You can use peels to make your own cleaning enzyme. This way, you will buy less. You will save money. So one thing of green is also bottom line saving. That you can save money and you can also clean up the environment. So actually, Vinu auntie, everyone will be happy. They'll be thanking you because you will be helping them save some money also, at the end, and we'll share that profits later. So going green is actually very profitable, everybody. It helps you save money. Remember that. So that's the real reason why also you want to do it. It impacts your bottom line, and of course, it obviously cleans the environment, cleans the earth, and really does a good work for all of us. And as I showed you, everything is very, very simple. You can make your own cleaning enzyme. You can start composting today. You can start collecting Tetra Pak cartons. So Aparna, can you share our last 2 slides? I think we are on time. We will be done in the next few minutes, and then we'll take questions, of course. But that's the recipe. You can switch to, somebody asked about PPEs. Today we are in this crisis of COVID-19, and a lot of people are going to be using PPEs, masks, usable masks, N95 masks, and I'm really working closely with the government to find a way, because we've got a lot of parlors who've written to us what to do, restaurants, malls, they're going to be using this. So when you're in a hospital, all the waste by law has to get treated, biomedical waste, post for incineration. You have enough capacity to incinerate for the hospitals. But what if all of us start using reusable masks and PPEs? There is no facility, right? And it could have contamination. So it's plastic that, yes, can be recycled, but today rag-picker community or waste pickers don't want to touch it, right? This time, because of COVID, it's really a challenge. People don't want a mask coming with your Tetra Pak carton or with your bottle or something, then they'll throw everything, right? So idea is to keep it separate, and preferably, if it's safe for you, use reusable masks. All of us don't need to wear PPE and all. It is only for the doctors who are in the front line. So you need to make sure that those PPEs and all, if you are using them, then you write to your local ward office, to the BMC, and they will help handle it separately. Right now, the government doesn't have bandwidth to handle it separately. They are also up in arms with this. There is no facility. So only way is reduce and adopt reusable masks. At least for us, we should use reusable masks unless we are in a critical front line. We are facing a COVID patient or something like that. Then it's different, or tie up with a hospital to handle that. But ideally move to reusable masks. So 4 hacks, 4 messages, what you and I can do today. Start segregation at source in 3 bins, right? Start composting either at home or in your building, in your office, in your children's school, anywhere. Start composting, make it a practice. Then grow your own vegetables from it. Start depositing your Tetra Pak cartons, okay? And move to reusable. Use a reusable bottle when you go out. Use a reusable face mask. You know, switch to reusable cloth bags. Just start reading a lot of stuff. Switch from one-time disposable plastics. Like one-time plastics, there is no answer for them. There is no real right. You know, they say we are collecting your, you know, those kurkure packets, and people say we are recycling. They're making roads out of it. It's all releasing microplastics, unseen waste. Okay, because in the sun, when you level a road with plastic, guess what's going to happen? Put a plastic bottle near your gas and see what happens. It completely deforms and it releases microplastics. Even the water has microplastics. So think about the unseen waste. You know, think about the burning of leaves all over India. That's a huge problem. So compost your leaves. Leaves play a very good role in remediating the earth back. So friends, in this nutshell, I'm really grateful to each of you. Heartfelt gratitude. I want to take this platform to thank my mother, Mona Shahani, who has, you know, really been a pillar of support. When I started, she always wondered, like, why am I into waste? And after my degree, what am I doing? But today she is really thankful, and she really supports me in my work and my mission. And I'm really thankful to her for giving me this platform here, and to, of course, all the IDA Bandra members for inviting me and making me part of your family and taking my mission with you ahead. Just to leave the last thoughts, this is our impact. We have reached out to 30 lakh people, and of course, counting. You are another number of participants reached out to. We have a lot of projects in place where we're recycling compost, and we're recycling wet waste to compost, and we've donated a lot of school desks and benches fully recycled from cartons. This is all work that we've done. We hope to grow and make a bigger impact with all your blessings and wishes ahead. So thank you all for all your active enthusiasm and participation, and looking forward to more recycling with you. Thank you. And yeah, there's a last quiz for everybody before I hand over the charge to Veenu Auntie. So click in the chat box. Kaun banega green? Fastest finger 5. Okay, the first 5 people who answer, you send those trees. Okay, that's the quiz for today. Aparna, you're sharing the trees. So the first, there are 3 trees. Whoever answers this right. Oh, it's a riddle. Okay, the riddle is first. What can run but never walk? Can run but never walk, has a mouth. What can run but never walk, has a mouth but never talks, has a bed but never sleeps? Any guesses what this is? You can write in the chat box. The first 5 answers, first 5 people should be right. Any guesses?
Is it lizard? Lizard.
No, river. Somebody replied. Hardeep Kaurji has replied. Yes, it's a river. It is always running. Okay, this is another one. The more you take, the more you leave behind. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? This could have multiple answers actually. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Air? Yeah, could be. That's true. Carbon dioxide will come out. Yes. Yeah, could be air. So that's true. You could also have. So what's the answer right now? Answer that we thought, but this is multiple answers, like many things in life have multiple answers. So, any other guess? Any other guess?
Footsteps. Footsteps.
Yes, ecological footsteps.
Steps.
Yes, footsteps. Yes, it's your footsteps. The footprint you leave, the ecological footprint. So the more we take from the earth, the more we leave behind in terms of carbon footprint, ecological footprint, and therefore we must be very conscious of what we take and what we leave behind. The ecological footprint gets left permanently on the environment, on earth. So when you're greening up Mother Earth, the first you do is reduce or refuse, and then whatever you use, you reuse and recycle. So yes, time also. So many right answers. Yes, thank you everybody for your very, everybody's awake. This is the test. Everybody's awake after this session. So that's nice to know. And you can write the plants here that you can see on the window. So know your
Monisha?
environment. Yes, Auntie, we are done. Yes, thank
Okay.
you. I will just leave the plants on the window and then I'll hand over the
find
mic.
them from another computer because of a technical problem. So
Okay, sure,
once
sure,
we're
sure.
done, we need to.
Yes,
further.
yes. So in the interest of time, we will just leave the plants here and I will hand over the mic to Prakash ji to pin Veenu Auntie. Namaste and thank you all for your heartfelt cooperation.
I'm in another place. I'm not in my place because something is wrong with my
Okay,
laptop.
okay. Prakash ji, yeah, Veenu Auntie is in another place. Can you pin her
Rekha
there,
Dembla.
please?
Rekha Dembla is the name. Okay, thank you, Monisha, for this really informative and good session.
Aparna, please stop the screen. The screen sharing. Please stop the screen sharing. Aparna.
I would now request PDC Amita Timbadia ji to please give her remarks. Then Amita Timbadia.
Yes.
Prakash ji.
Yes.
Amita ji.
President Veena, guest of the day, District Chairman Amla, the members, past IIW President Pallavi, past Association President Pushpa, PDCs, members, guest and speaker of the day, Monisha. Thank you very much. And it was a very informative and very enlightening talk, Monisha. We really enjoyed and we came to know so many things which we didn't know. Plastics and their ingredients are pervading in oceans and waterways, invading the bodies of humans and animal life and filling landfills. We must try to eliminate plastic use from our lives as far as possible. Another was segregation of waste, which leads to reduced quantities of hazardous waste as the general waste is separated. This also reduces the cost for safe disposal of hazardous healthcare waste. Such items are not biodegradable, but can be reduced and reused and recycled. In fact, it is believed that a larger portion of the waste can be recycled. A part of it can be converted to compost and real waste which has to be discarded. So friends, we need to be very respectful to our nature and save our environment from by reducing and recycling our waste. Thank you, Veena, for inviting me.
Thank you, Amita ji, for your good remarks. Now, can I ask Preeti to take the roll call? Preeti Bhargav.
Yeah, there were about 120 participants at one time.
Okay.
Currently, there are about 80.
Okay. Thank you, Preeti. I now request Vice President Amla Jain to please give the vote of thanks. Amla, unmute yourself.
Sorry, I'll restart it.
Yes.
On behalf of Innerwheel Club of Bombay Bandra, I'd like to thank Veenu Dembla, our president, who's an ever-smiling and dynamic person, our district chairman, the gracious Amla Mehta, members of the district executive, our international Innerwheel past president, our past association president, our past district chairman, Rotarians, our zonal coordinator, Himadri, who played a lovely interactive session with the district, the guests, Innerwheel members, and all our attendees. And first and foremost and lastly, our ever-smiling Monisha, our speaker, who did an excellent job in explaining to us about waste management. Waste management, the green code environment has 7 R's. It is rethink, reuse, reduce, reuse, repurpose, recycle, and rot. And the last rot is to get our food waste bacteria into nutrient making soil, which we have learned from Manisha, our eminent and very lovely girl, Manisha Narke, who is the daughter of Mona Shani, our member. So I'd like to thank everyone. And I want to, on the last note, say a quote by George Bernard Shaw, who said, "Progress is impossible without change. And those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything." So let us start changing our minds and get a world and our country and India into a productive stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amla. We now have the national anthem. Prakash, play the national anthem. We all can raise our right hands. Prakash,
Just a minute, just a second only.
yeah, play the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, Prakash Bhai, for all the support. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Veena.
But still, if those who want to ask questions,
Thank you very much.
still ask questions.
Thank you very
can
much,
unmute
Veena
yourself.
and Monisha. And thank you all the members of Bandra Club. Very good demonstration. I'm sure we'll all make use of it, Monisha.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Veena. Thank you, everyone.
Any
Very
other
nice.
questions? If you have, we can take a few that are.
Thank you, Veena. Thank you, Manisha. And thank you, everybody. It was very well conducted session, very informative, and everybody will take home good messages and this thing from it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amala ji, for inviting us. Thank you so much.